This is Zodiac sign readings for the next 2 months, January and February of 2024, and we're on Leo and we're covering love. If you're interested in the general or career portion of Leo for January and February of 2024, you're going to go to my TikTok and there's going to be a folders labeled Zodiac sign readings, and you can go down to your sign and catch up there. Can I see Leos and love? Leos and love. Great. For Leos in love, they want you to give yourself grace and to think highly of yourself when it comes to love specifically, and to see love as something to integrate into your being or the experiences you're having as a Leo in love, as things that are like foundational to who you are as a person. For some of you too, I'm seeing like you're creative people, and those things will inform your art. So for those of you that are Leos who are artists, that's for you, because there's a tie to purpose and allowing this love in, and how it adds color and richness and texture to the tapestry that you're already weaving. For others of you, it's just about understanding that you're whole on your own and allowing yourself to be whole and tender and experience more pleasure in terms of just yourself. And for some of you, it's about seeing yourself as whole and not waiting for some other half to make your life magical to okay. Well, so some of you, it's like, you feel more alive when you're in love, which is all of us. It's all of us. But it's like, this other person's not completing you. Going back to the needing tenderness, and this is just for you as a person, needing tenderness and needing to experience more pleasure. You also need to be more open to people, more open to life. Listen, sometimes it's like you can hear what someone's saying and you think you hear what they're saying, but there's more to what they're saying, but you might miss it because you're just like, you're not fully listening or paying attention. But okay, so it's like, yeah, sorry, they just showed me something. It's like you might miss what was being clearly said because you weren't fully listening. But okay, they're also adding in, for some of you, it's like the signs, well, they're saying red flags, but I was saying signs. The red flags were there and you maybe overlooked them because you weren't listening. So moving slower and listening could help with that. Okay, for those of you in relationships who are Leo, can you give me the relationship Leos? So you might be more of a giver, and you need to work on allowing your partner to give to you. You need to be more receptive and more appreciative when people are giving, because you do deserve it. There needs to be more balance, equal give and take. But in this case, you're not taking enough yet in love in this partnership. And that'll help your relationship progress in a healthy way. Okay. So, for some of you Leos as well, you need to show the world and this person who you love the real you, and walk away from sort of creating a thing where you're like, I can capture this person. That's still something you need to learn and integrate to be your full self. Oh, they're moving into singles. That was really short. Okay. For the singles, you may be like unsure about picking yourself back up and dating again, but you're accepting, either you are or they're telling you to accept in divine timing. It'll happen whenever it happens, and whenever it happens is okay. You do have options, even if you don't feel like you do. But you need to be more transparent about what you're willing to do or what you're not willing to do. And for some of you Leos, you have to be a little less selfish when you're dating. But that's not all of you. That's a select few of you. For other of you singles, if you're just, doing it casual, they're saying that'll delay your long-term success. They double down on that. If you're spreading your energy all over the place, it's going to delay your success. And it's also a bit like, habits of ours that we could overcome. But by doing that, you're avoiding this work and working on yourself by just being, in that sort of player energy. They want you to slow down. You have a challenge in terms of what you're offering emotionally, and your intuition's a little bit blocked for some of you. There's a variety of Leos in this situation. So this isn't one whole person. It might be, but it's very unlikely. Okay, anything else? There's a lot of cross energy, like long-term happiness, trying to be in control, or think about certain things, like knowing your worth and your value. So there's a little soul searching that you need to do in January and February. Maybe like use this new year to set intentions. Leo, we moved quick through this. But there's a need to look at what it is that you want, what would make you happy, and what you would have to do to line up with that. That's for most people, but there's a lot of cross energy coming through for the Leos. So sometimes the new year is like loaded, and the over like focus on intention setting and all those things can be like a detriment to some people. So maybe you don't immediately have to have the answer for how you're going to plan the next year of your life or whatever it is. But you've got to decide what it is you're going to focus on, because you've got a lot of cross energy coming out. But I wish you the best, Leos, in 2024.